I've got this fantastic list, a blend of ideas I've picked up from various places, mixed in with my own insights. But before I dive into sharing it with you, let's have a chat about something that's truly transformational: purpose. Purpose isn't just some abstract concept, it's the driving force behind everything we do. Think of it as the North Star guiding us through life's adventures. You know, like those big dreams you have that make you jump out of bed with excitement in the morning? That's purpose at work. Now, some folks talk about purpose like it's this all-consuming passion, a magnificent obsession, if you will. But let's keep it real for a moment. For most of us, it's not about being obsessed. It's about being deeply committed to something that ignites our soul. Life is full of twists and turns, isn't it? We've got the past pulling us back, trying to drag us into old habits and patterns. Then there are those pesky distractions, constantly vying for our attention, threatening to pull us off course. But when you've got a clear sense of purpose, it's like having a powerful magnet pulling you forward, cutting through all the noise and clutter. And here's the beauty of it. When your purpose is strong, it acts as a shield against life's storms. No matter what challenges come your way, a bad day, a rough patch, or even a whole year that feels like a backward step, your purpose keeps you anchored, propelling you towards brighter days ahead. But here's the thing. Your purpose isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about stretching yourself, reaching for something beyond your grasp, and growing into the person you were always meant to be. Your purpose isn't just a destination, it's a journey filled with adventure, growth, and endless possibilities. And let's not forget about the power of imagination. When you've got a clear purpose, it's like throwing fuel on the fire of your creativity. Suddenly, your mind is buzzing with ideas, your heart is overflowing with passion, and your spirit is soaring with excitement. If I got to learn 5 or 6 things, I'll learn all 6. If I have to take an extra class, I'll take an extra class. If I've got to read the books, I'll read the books. If I have to consult with people who know more than I know, I will do the necessary consulting. Whatever it takes, I will do. That starts to develop unbelievable self-confidence. Self-confidence also comes from the ability to rise above your circumstances, to rise above what happens, the petty little things, the discouraging things that would sink everyone else's ship except yours. That would cause someone else to quit early in the day, but you keep going. That kind of willingness to overcome all circumstances, whether it's the little challenges or the big challenges, if you're willing to do that, I promise you, this kind of power will work for you, and in you, the variable, it'll make a difference. The third on the list I had was enthusiasm, and here's what I wrote about enthusiasm. Enthusiasm, that's powerful, is mostly enthusiasm. That is enthusiasm inside, not 10% outside. We all know what the enthusiasm is like when somebody lets us see their enthusiasm, which is the 90%. And only 10% of it is inside. But the enthusiasm that really affects people is not just being loud, but the enthusiasm that runs deep, the enthusiasm that comes from deep inside, created by self-confidence, created by purpose, created by genuine willingness to help other people. That kind of enthusiasm, knowing that you're going to get the job done, knowing you're going to affect people, knowing you're going to have testimonials flowing in from all kinds of directions. That kind of enthusiasm, a lot of it is quiet, a lot of it is unheard, and the 10% that's heard, it rings a bell. People call it genuine enthusiasm because they know that what you say in the outward display of your enthusiasm is only a small tip of the iceberg, of the enthusiasm you feel inside that really motivates you to do the best job you can. Next on my list to help you become the powerful variable is expertise, wanting to excel in all of the skills and settling for nothing less than an outstanding performance. If you're willing to be the best in your field, if you're willing to demand of yourself excellence in skills to be the best that you can possibly be in the training, do the best you possibly can in doing a workshop, do the best you possibly can, developing the skills of using your personality, developing the skills of language, developing the skills of influence, developing the skills of organizing. If you're willing to be an expert in all of the skills, Herbalife has the way for you to invest those skills and not only make a handsome living, not only make a lot of money, but if you would so desire, and if it would be your purpose, a chance to make your fortune. Expertise, excellence in skills. Here was the next one on my list, making a powerful contribution to you, the variable, and that is preparation. Well prepared, and preparation, of course, involves a whole lot of things. A big share of our life is preparing, getting ready. When we go to the first grade in school, we're just preparing for the second grade. After we finish 2 grades, the 2 grades prepare us for number 3. Sometimes it seems like a long, excruciating time, and the time will just seem like it'll never come when we can finally have the performance that we really want. But it takes time to prepare. It takes time to get ready. And the decisions you make in the preparation time, those are the decisions that last for a lifetime. Preparing to have a good day, it's that preparing. Maybe the night before, maybe a couple of days before, the day that you're going to put everything together. The preparation for a meeting means that you've taken it seriously. The preparation for doing a workshop means you're serious about the workshop. You want to make the best contribution. That kind of preparation is important. But here's preparation that's very vital, and that is to prepare yourself for success. Life seemingly does not wish to waste success on the unprepared. Life says, why waste a fortune on this person? They're not prepared to do the right things with it. They're not prepared to use it wisely. If a fortune was bestowed upon this unprepared person, it would probably be wasted. The people that could have been touched won't be touched. What could have been done won't be done because this fortune will have been wasted on the unprepared person. So not only look for fortune, not only look for the promise, but prepare yourself and ask of yourself, what can I do to make myself ready? Because remember, life was designed not to give us what we want, not to give us what we need, but life was designed to give us what we deserve. Every value in life must be paid for, and those that pay are the ones that get it. It says those that give, receive. Someone says, I wish to receive, I wish to receive. You don't have to concentrate on receiving, just become a good giver. It says those that search will find. Someone says, well, I need to find some good ideas to help change my life for the future. Then to find good ideas, that doesn't come because you need them. It comes because you search for them. If you want good ideas, you've got to go after them. You've got to go to the class. You've got to go to the workshop. You've got to go to the training. You've got to go to the book, right? You've got to go to the journal, right? Go where good ideas are being taught. Go searching. Go looking. Because good ideas are not going to be wasted on those that are not seeking, searching, well prepared. So prepare yourself to be ready for fortune when it comes. To be ready for challenge when it comes. To be ready for opportunity when it comes. Opportunity comes along and passes by the person that is not well prepared. I want to prepare myself this year for next year. Yes, I wish to be effective this year, but I'm also thinking of ways, how could I be better? How could my ideas be more powerful? How could they be sharper, more clear? How could I reach some people next year that I perhaps can't reach this year? I haven't reached deep enough into my own soul to affect some people. Some people just pass by and say, hey, what a good speech. But how could I make it stronger than that, deeper than that, more powerful than that? I cannot be as powerful as I could be next year. You know you can't go to the 10th grade and the 5th grade. You just got to go through the grades. But the more you are prepared, when the 10th grade finally comes, now you can cash in and get 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more value from it by being prepared. I want to do my best this year for Herbalife, but I also want to get ready for next year, 1999. And then when the year 2000 comes, at the turn of the century, I want to be well equipped by language, by instinct, by temperament, by personality, by influence, to really be valuable in the year 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my goal. I'm sure it's your goal. Now, here's the next one. There's great power in self-reliance. Self-reliance means you simply look mostly to yourself. It would be nice if someone just gave you this, gave you this, gave you this. It would be nice if everyone did their job exactly as they're supposed to do it. But here's what you've got to do primarily. Rely on yourself primarily. Say, I'm the person responsible, and I will learn the necessary skills so that I can help people learn their skills. If I need lots of people to do certain things to build my organization, that is what I must have. But I've got to be the final backstop. I've got to be the final one that people can rely on, so that if this is missed and this is missed, I can catch up. I can fill the gap. I can do the job. We have to do it when we conduct meetings. We have to do it when we conduct training. We have to do it when we're in a class of just a few. What someone might have missed, we're there to fill in. Self-reliance primarily. We're learning to count on yourself so that you can do this. Never complain and never explain. Here's the next key power, and that's image. There are many parts to image. The image that others see you as, the image you have with other people. And that's very important, how other people see you. If they don't see you as a leader, chances are they won't pay attention. If they don't see you as being in control, chances are they won't have the trust. If they don't see you as knowing where you're going, what you want to accomplish, they probably won't follow. But if people can see you, if you have the image of someone that's in charge, in control of your life, your future, your destiny, in control of the situation, if they see that, that kind of image is powerful. It helps to win the day. It attracts other people. People want to be around people that are in control, that are powerful, but they know how to use their power, influential, but they know how to use their influence. That kind of image is important. But here's a very important image, and that is your image of yourself. The way you dress, the way you talk, the way you think, your capacity for learning, all of that is an important image that you have of yourself. The image that you have, that if it needs to be learned, you could learn it. If there's a book that needs to be mastered, you could master it. If there's a skill that needs to be learned, why couldn't you get busy now and learn that skill? That kind of self-image that I am continually trying my best to be the best I can, because one of the most important places you have to look is into the future. Yes, you've got to look into the past. Yes, you've got to look around. Yes, but one of the most important places you have to look is in the mirror. You know how I appear to other people. That's important. But how I appear to myself is the ultimate importance. That kind of image to where you'll develop the self-confidence, you'll develop the self-reliance. Now here's another one in my rather short list. The next word is character. Becoming a person of high values, a person of principles, a person of honesty, a person that earns respect. That kind of character. It took character when Mark started to put the marketing system together. How can we have a system that will build in the integrity? That people will know that if this happens, then this will happen. And if this goes wrong, here's the way to fix it. Unless you have the principles and the character and the integrity to put together a viable plan for a wide variety of people, then the system is not going to last very long. And I've been around long enough, and I'm sure you have been around long enough to see a lot of systems that got started, but they failed. And the reason is because they were not constructed with integrity. They were not constructed with character. They were not constructed with doing the right thing. They might have been constructed to take advantage, cash it out as quickly as possible and leave. Mark was involved when others took advantage of him all those years ago before Herbalife, when someone took advantage and didn't have the character, didn't have the principles, and didn't have the character to stay, the character to see it through, the character to do the right thing. So this is important. To develop the character within yourself, that people see you as honest, as fair, willing to do the right thing, willing to be helpful, but always willing to walk the center line. not to pass the line. When we come to an opportunity like Herbalife, especially a multi-level network marketing, it is so dynamic, it is so powerful, and it is so possible in fortune making that sometimes people want to speed up the process by cutting the corners, by neglecting to do the right things, to cheat a little here, cheat a little there, cross the line just a little bit because then it'll grow faster and you can cash in quicker. Not necessary. Doing Herbalife right will build your fortune longer and stronger. Stronger than trying to cut the corners and not doing it right. If we'll have the integrity that Mark had when he started it and keep perpetuating that we will do the right thing by the marketing system, the right thing by a distributor who has a customer, and they take care of that customer belongs to that distributor. That kind of integrity in the marketing system, the kind of integrity we have among each other, the kind of character we have to rely on each other, because here's what we cannot do. We cannot do this by ourselves. Mark's got to count on me. I've got to count on Mark. We've got to count on the president's team. The president's team has to count on the chairman's club for advice and counsel. We have to count on the millionaire team, the tabulator team, the world team. We've got to count on the distributor. We've got to count on the distributor giving the right message to the potential customers. We've got to count on the distributor giving wise counsel to the new recruit, teaching them the right way, the Herbalife way, the principled way, the character way. Vitally important. Building and developing your own character. Now, here's another one. It's called self-discipline, a crucial factor in achieving success. We all struggle with it at times, especially when we're working hard and doing our best. It can be tempting to slack off, but we must remember that many people rely on us, particularly in big companies like Herbalife. They depend on us to be careful and disciplined in our work. Consider the person who ships products from Herbalife. They might think, I'll ship it tomorrow, and then go home feeling relaxed. But for the distributor waiting for that product, it's a different story. They might lose sleep worrying about it not arriving on time. If everyone had the discipline to do their best and rectify any mistakes, it would make a big difference. Think about our work on the HBN set. Every person plays a vital role in making the broadcast successful. If someone doesn't do their part, it could lead to a disaster. That's why it's crucial for each of us to develop self-discipline and do our jobs properly. Now, let's talk about the power of extraordinary performance and demanding excellence from ourselves. If we want to achieve extraordinary things, we have to do extraordinary things. Look at Mark, the founder of Herbalife. He worked tirelessly to build the company into what it is today. He demanded excellence from himself year after year, and that's why Herbalife is still thriving. So, if we want to succeed like Mark, we must demand excellence from ourselves too. Society might not demand it, but if we want to live healthy, successful lives, we have to demand it of ourselves. Whether it's taking care of our health, improving our knowledge, or building a secure financial future, we must set high standards and work hard to achieve them. In conclusion, self-discipline and demanding excellence from ourselves are essential for success. By staying disciplined and striving for excellence in everything we do, we can achieve our goals and make a positive impact on the world around us. So, let's commit to being disciplined, demanding excellence, and achieving extraordinary things in our lives.